Hi, welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Thank you all for your grace while I healed up from an injury to my pinky and took a little short vacation. I am back now and we're going to talk about all the things. Today it's all about Greek oregano and what the health benefits are of this beautiful herb here. Before we get started, please make sure that you go down to the description, check out my Etsy shop. You can help support me there, and you can also support me by becoming a member to this channel. Let's jump into the health benefits of Greek oregano. Let me show you a close-up. Greek oregano is a perennial plant, which means that it will come back year after year. There are some zones, very cold ones like zone 3, where you might have a little bit more difficulty growing this year round if you're not growing it inside your house. But here in the Pacific Northwest in zone 8B, you're going to be able to grow this year round. It may completely die back over the winter, but it will pop right back up in the spring. Greek oregano grows beautifully in the garden. However, if you plant it in your garden, be aware that number one, it can spread, and number two, it's quite a bushy plant. So it can get up to 2 feet tall and almost 2 feet wide as well. But it grows amazing in pots if you do not want it, spreading throughout your garden. It grows in pots great. And also if you keep up on the pruning and the trimming, it will stay nice and full and whatever size you want. When you're pruning your Greek oregano, make sure that you don't take more than 2/3 of the plant. That way it will still have healthy growth and continue to kind of be a round bushy plant. Greek oregano can be taken medicinally as a tea or a tincture, and you can even make an infused oil to put into a salve. Before we jump into all the various medicinal benefits, I want to give you a couple words of caution. Please do not use a tincture or a very, very strong tea of Greek oregano if you're pregnant, because it can promote menstruation. Even if you're not pregnant, high doses should not be taken, especially in tincture form, but also in tea. You don't want to make a very, very strong tea and then just drink a gallon of it. This particular herb has very strong sedative properties, and it's important to use caution. Now, if you're having trouble sleeping, a mild tea before bed of the Greek oregano is really going to be beneficial to you. It's a wonderful sleep aid and a wonderful relaxant, but you may be a little bit uncomfortable if you take high doses of a tincture if you're needing to be alert and firing on all 8 cylinders. Greek oregano is really amazing for a lot of things, and it can be used in moderate doses, so I would say no more than 3 dropperfuls 3 times a day, maybe only 2 times a day. Start slow, so when we're talking about a tincture here, and make your teas mild at first, and you can kind of go up in strength just depending on what your needs are, but be gentle with your body, listen to it well, and be patient with it. Greek oregano is good for fevers. It's also good for menstrual pain. It's antiviral and also antiseptic, so it's really good if you have a respiratory distress or some kind of a respiratory infection. It's also great at speeding recovery when you have the cold or the flu. Taken in moderation, it's also good if you have an upset stomach. You can also use a tincture or a tea for toothache as just a rinse. You don't have to swallow it, you can just rinse it around your mouth and spit it out. Some scientific studies have shown that Greek oregano has been successful in assisting in the proliferation of cancer cell death. Now, because it's not recommended that you take very high doses or for a prolonged period of time, if you are dealing with a cancer issue and you're wanting to incorporate Greek oregano into your healing routine, I would recommend that you talk to your doctor or your naturopath just to make sure that it's the right avenue for you to take and that it's not going to put stress on other parts of your body. Greek oregano can also be used in an infused oil to make a salve, which you can use in like a chest cold rub if you're having some, asthma or bronchitis or something like that, the cold or the flu that we mentioned before. You can use it topically and that will be beneficial to you. It's also really good for muscle pain. And fun fact, you can also use it if you have a fungus. It's good for candida. Both the tincture is good for the candida And if you have like a skin fungus, you can use it in a salve or just the infused oil. And bonus, it is anti-aging, so it will make your skin beautiful. You can use it in a face serum if you would like to, or any kind of skin product that you're making, like a body butter or something like that. And that is Greek oregano for you. I'm sure there's some additional health benefits that I have left out, but I do hope that this video gives you a little bit of encouragement to do a deep dive and grow some for yourself. It's not just good for medicine, it's also good for your food. So go ahead and grow some, put it in your kitchen, in your windowsill, or a pot on your porch, or grow a field of it if you like. The flowers are beautiful, the bees love it, and it tastes really good. Thank you very much for watching this video. I have tons of information coming up for you. I am working really hard to get my garden put in, and I will be taking you out there to show you all of the work and what's growing out there. I'm very happy to be back in the dirt again this year. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. I will see you guys next time. Bye!